G'day, it's Tony from GME. In this video, we're going to run you through the key features on two of our brand new VHF marine radios, the GX710D and the GX720AD. These two new additions to our range of VHF marine radios have one very distinct difference from the remainder of the models in the range, and that is they both feature DSC, or Digital Selective Calling. There's some significant differences between the two new models, and we're going to cover them in this video. But we'll start with the GX710D. So, opening the box, it's all very simple. You've got your microphone and base unit, and a supplied GME cabin cover. Great for keeping the salt off your radio when it's not in use. You've got your power cable, and you've got all of your mounting equipment. Now, it is a VHF marine radio, which has 25 watt transmission power. It is also adjustable though, so you can turn the transmission power down to 1 watt if you're only looking for close range communication. And then if you need to hit a shore station or another vessel quite far away, you can increase the power to 25 watt. It's an IP67 rated radio. So of course, in a marine environment, there's plenty of water and there's plenty of salt spray. So being IP67 rated means that it's a very robust design and it will give you years of hassle-free usage. The GX710D, being a DSC radio, requires GPS coordinates, and we've made that super simple by building the GPS receiver into the radio, so no need for an external GPS source. Now, of course, we all know that the best days to be out on the water are those beautiful blue sky days with lots of sunlight. So of course, if you want to be able to see what's on the screen of your radio, we need a really high quality LCD display, which is exactly what you get in the GX710D. It's a nice big display, super bright, so you can read the display in any conditions. And in terms of connectivity, the GX710D features NEMA 0183, so it can be interfaced with other electronic devices within your vessel. It's a very compact radio. As you can see, the main unit is quite small, quite a shallow mounting depth, which gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of where you mount it. It's supplied with a U-bracket, and as I said, all of the mounting equipment that you need to get the radio set up in your vessel. The GX710D also is supplied with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. We've built this thing tough, we know it's going to last, so we're going to give you the peace of mind of offering a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. Now that's it for the GX710D, and now we're going to step into the higher spec model, the GX720AD. Now if you're just looking for a VHF marine radio with DSC functionality, the GX710D is a great option, but we've also introduced the GX720AD, which is our highest spec VHF marine radio. Now, the GX720AD has all of the same feature set as the GX710D, but with two very distinct differences. The GX720AD also features an AIS receiver and NMEA 2000 connectivity. So if you want to install your VHF marine radio as part of a wider trunked NEMA 2K network, the GX720AD will integrate perfectly into one of those systems. And having a built-in AIS receiver means that when the radio receives AIS information, it can then interface with a chart plotter or a multifunction display and plot those AIS targets for you. So it's a truly integrated design. In terms of the unit itself, it's very similar to the GX710AD. So you've got your speaker microphone, your very compact main unit with supplied cabin cover, power cable, and all of your mounting equipment. Given that these radios feature both digital selective calling and AIS, there is a little bit more setup required when you do install them in your vessel. But the main things that you need to keep in mind for all DSC equipped radios, both the 710D and the 720AD, is in order to set up digital selective calling correctly, you require an MMSI. Now, if you don't know what an MMSI is, you need to do your VHF marine radio operator's license, but you also need to have an MMSI, which is an individual unique identifier unique to your vessel. The radios require the MMSI to be programmed into them, which will enable your digital selective calling functionality to operate as intended. So we're going to do another video specifically around digital selective calling and how to set up the radio once you've got your MMSI. Now that's it in terms of the key differences between the 710 and the 720. Of course, if you do want more information on any of these new radios, head to gme.net.au or simply drop a comment below and one of the team will get back to you as soon as possible.